Hello, my friends. Welcome to a chill Monday stream. Monday stream. Anybody watching on Monday? You guys watching on Monday? It's probably Sunday for most people. Oh, hello. Surprised to see so many people here. That's nice. Let's go again. Who's watching? Second time. Gate of the Gods. What a god. Thanks, Beanie Buddy. I thought I was going to be on my own. Mr. Pro has to go. Dude, just started. Watch again. Watch later. Nah, you'd have to. Yeah, it started. Let's do it. Bad Peanut. Hello. Peanut. How are you going? Lovely to see you all. Very nice. So Monday, I never stream on Mondays. This is like my day. This is my recording day I have for my channel. So after this, I'm gonna finish recording an episode. But I figured, like, just to see what happens with a Monday stream. Maybe we do this more often. I don't know. Is this? I know it's a little early, a little late. Egg says it's 1 AM. I get it. I understand. So it's probably not like great timing for people. But who's watching for like the first time because this is a good time for them? Blue Thunder, thank you so much. Can we get 2 hours of watching the monorail? Yeah, let's do it. that's what we're gonna do the whole stream because Blue Thunder made it and said so. Dude, I love it. It's so good. I'm just gonna zoom in without spoiling too much. Oh, there's gonna be some spoilers. Alright, we're gonna get some bad frame rate. Just ignore it. Don't worry about the frame rate. It's fine. This is why I speed up on my videos, so you don't have to deal with it. Let's just have a little look at the monorail while we're just... Let's just go entry. Jeez Louise, let's just fix some frame rate down here. No, I did not want to click on a brush. Chat's going crazy. What are you guys talking about? Astro, you're watching for the very first time. That's nice. Me. Lots of people watching for the first time. Yeah, Sunday night for the US, which is nice. That's a nice time to watch a stream, isn't it? It's lovely. 5:30 PM in Costa Rica. That's cool. Hope CS2 fixes the frame rate issues. I mean, I am running a hell of a lot of mods and assets, so I don't blame my game for being so laggy, to be honest. I mean, just kind of the way it is. And look what's going on. Like, when you... Like, of course the game's gonna lag. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Which is why I speed up all my videos. I feel like sometimes people don't realize that. But I don't exactly want to have to explain it every single video. You know? People know. Looking in Blue Thunder. Look at that. So damn cool. I'm also rocking a bunch of new Sims too. So like they'll all look a little bit... This guy's got a... Oh no. From one angle it looked like it had a crown. Oh, that was pretty cool. 5:36 in Potato Land. What's Potato Land? Sunset City World and King Bun's Casino Resorts. Yeah, I think... Yeah, so I did ask you guys what we should... This guy looks like me. People were asking about... Well, I asked you guys what we should build. And... Yeah, lots of suggestions. So, some people are saying another neighborhood, which I actually do agree with. I'll have a quick look on Google Earth, because I got some ideas as well. Someone said cemetery. And I realized that we don't have a cemetery. So, I don't want to be like a boring stream with just doing a cemetery, but I would like to add a cemetery somewhere. I think I know where as well. I think maybe like in this corner here, so maybe we'll do that. Asta Astacasentania. My friends, thank you so much for watching and the donation. It's 1 a.m. in Poland. I thought it's a new Sunset City vid. No, sorry, that'll be out on Wednesday. And thank you for the dono, buddy. I'm gonna give people houses. So if you donate, you get a house. Hey buddy, I'm gonna give you this place right here. This is yours. What a lovely little spot. And your neighbor is legendary Stephen Hayner. Hey buddy, thank you so much. Glad to catch one of the lives from the start for once. Sunset City looking good for in that wide overview. Yeah, it's looking pretty at the moment. But I want to fill this gap because it's been bothering me for ages. A lot of people saying theme park. I'm actually building a theme park in the next episode, at least starting it. So let's just get started. Sorry guys if they're not very nice houses for you, but at least you kind of know where they are, right next to the highway. Sorry, bud. So I've got some roads already kind of mapped out as just a bit of a, hey, I think roads should go here at some stage. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to keep this road nice and wide because I think this is going to connect up to the highway at some stage. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to widen that up. But first, remove some trees and ask you all, how is your day going so far? Anyone watching on Monday? Blue Thunder, this would be a Monday, wouldn't it? With wide sidewalks. Maybe we do one of them. Oh, that's right. I'm not going to move any of that stuff. Wide sidewalks. What a time to be alive. Sports center, racetrack. People have been really wanting me to do a racetrack, but I'm so just like not keen on building it. Like maybe I will, but I don't know. If I do build a racetrack, I don't think it's going to be anything to write home about. I think it's going to be pretty damn average. Just like that. We'll have to do something about that. Skills E. And I don't think the highway is going to connect there. I think it's just going to go over the top. But we'll have to figure out what to do with that. That's a real bummer. You can do a little connect there, and a little connect there, a little connect there. And that's a real bummer as well. Yeah, I mean, I know people in the chat can say those nodes are too close together. But I mean, that is so the case. You'll have like a road that runs parallel with a train line like this, and that's like so normal. So I don't really know what to do about that. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I reckon we're gonna like just focus on filling this space, and then we'll like worry about how it looks later. Like I might even come back here for an episode, you know? 5-star restaurants, Cuban gangs, like potentially, because this is Little Havana. So, I mean, I don't have those gang assets at the moment. Sven's hitting me up with some of them. Hey guys, I see you mentioning a zoo. I don't think this is a spot for a zoo. I mean, we've already got like a massive entertainment district right there. I think we need to fill the space with probably more suburbs. I'll show you what I'm looking at for inspiration. I've got another spot for a zoo. This is not the spot for a zoo. Like it kind of has to represent the same location as I'm looking at, you know? Like I don't want it just to be just random. I always like when it's kind of similar to what it's like in Miami. So for instance, we're talking, let me just put the pause, good. So yeah, we're kind of like north of Miami, downtown, similar spots. So we're kind of like around an area like this. Now it's tricky around here because this is super modern now. You know, like you can see these high rises were not a thing in the 80s. So I think it's going to be more like houses, at least around the water, which it's already been developed on. But kind of like these smaller apartments, these like duplexes. And we've also got the highway running over. So like a bit of commercial. I don't think I'm going to do a huge amount of detail in this area. I think we're going to keep it low-ish detail. Like I said, I think we need some sort of cemetery because we don't have one. I think this is how the expo will look after the expo. It's a perfect spot for an old industry in a neighborhood. Yeah, I think so too. A golf course? Maybe. I've got another spot for a golf course. I'll show you that in a sec too. I saw someone say casino. I think so as well. I don't know if I'm going to place it today. I think the casino might go where the expo is at the moment. Because there is a casino around here. Where is it? And there's some stuff like this. Big mall? I don't know. Where's the casino? I know it's around here somewhere. I saw it not long ago. That. I've actually got that asset. Look at the parking on this thing. My God. Could you... Like, come on. Not a zoo. I'm not building a zoo. The zoo's not going to go here. So yeah, I'm thinking suburbs. And like a little bit... Some more parks. Is this a cemetery? Train line running through, you know, just like some stuff like that. Yeah, a couple of hotels might be nice. Skate park, yeah, for sure. All right, well, let's just bloody do it, huh? What are we just sitting around talking for? $2, build some stuff. You got it. But where do I start? It started by just doing it. Don't you think? Just do it. Get me some roads. Let's convert this bad boy. I reckon this road here, let's make it not a dirt road anymore. I'm feeling confident in how much I can get done in this stream. There it is. So I'm gonna make this kind of like an older road. And maybe a little bit of industry on this road, you know, right next to that train line. Might look kind of interesting. And I want like the suburbs to really finish around here. Street with lots of small malls. I've got this mall here, so I kind of don't want to do like maybe a mall here, you know? I'll probably get rid of that. I think that's, I don't know what that is. I forgot what it is. But I think I'd like to keep things kind of a little run down around here. Because I actually think that this area, after the 80s at least, is probably going to be more like converted into like high density apartments rather than single family housing. That's what I'm thinking at least. Interesting. What was I doing here? Let's just do that for now. So just a little bit of planning. I think the cemetery might take up this spot because it's an unusual area. I think a FedEx distribution center might go like over here with industry. This is more suburbs. A train line cutting through a cemetery? Is that alright? How would you feel about that? I'm just going to Google it for a second. I don't know if that's like a thing. Well, this one kind of does. What do you reckon? Train line cutting through a cemetery? I feel like that's okay. People like trains, right? Would you like to be buried next to a train line? I think I wouldn't mind it. Makes my job. I don't really get care anyway. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just having a quick little scroll on through. Hey, is that a park or is it a cemetery? What is that? Don't mind me, I'm just, not a thing? Nope. Alright, well how about this? How about the cemetery sits in here, and then this, and then it kind of like merges into a bit of a park. That's what I'm sort of thinking. Not at all, people don't like that idea. Too loud? I mean, cemeteries are definitely being built around, like I'm gonna show you just real quick. I don't want to make this a Google Earth appreciation streamers like it always does. By the way, it's crazy to see more people at this stream than last night's or yesterday's one. What's the deal, guys? Well, is this better for most people? That's the cemetery. See, we definitely need a cemetery. I just had one. Where is it? I just saw a cemetery with a train line right next to it. Oh, we'll just take my word for it. I did just say it. So basically what I'm thinking is... Why not just Google cemetery? This is what always happens. I'm not gonna do it. Alright, well look, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it kind of like half-half, and then it kind of just like merges into a park. So it's like this bit of a parkland. I think this area is too small for a golf course. That's what I'm thinking. Train to Wake the Dead. So I think it'll be here, kind of like sandwiched between these two. I think it's good. I think, to be honest, I think that's where a lot of them are. At a sports center? Yeah, maybe. Look, I mean, people are suggesting things that are really large. You know what I say? Like, can I show you what the golf... Like, this is how big my golf... Wait, no, that's a small one. Like, see how big they are? And it's like a minimum of 9 holes, so I don't want to do like... I've already got like a real tiny one. I'm actually thinking about another golf course here. You know, got a big chunk of space. I think that's good. Flight path, right over a golf course. Spot on. But what do I have in terms of cemetery? Cemetery or cemetery? Cemetery. Must be parked. What? Nothing's there. Let me guess. I don't have the asset. Oh, you absolute duffer. So you're telling me that I've got the asset, but I probably haven't subscribed to the actual prop. It's not showing up. Well, that is not useful. What about grave? Got gravel. Lots and lots and lots of gravel. So much gravel. Well, maybe we just sort of like, for now, say that the cemetery is here. Yeah, okay. This is a pretty old one though. Maybe we'll just place a couple of these. And I don't really want to do all of them. No, that's actually not too bad. Kind of want to say a little bit more modern, but that's fine. Yeah, that'll do. So I actually kind of feel like I want to keep this road, but make it maybe back to a dirt road. And make it like a bit of an access road for behind the cemetery. You know? And it can actually like get, maybe even get like super snug next to the train line. Just like cuddle up right next to it. You know? So maybe it even does this. This is what I'm thinking. Kind of like a little bit here. And then it gets a little closer. And just like super nice and snuggled in there. That's nice, isn't it? And you can kind of like mark, maybe it goes into the cemetery, just like a little bit like that. And then, no, it just does that, and does that. And this could be parking. Keeping it simple, don't go too crazy. A big hospital next to the gravesite. Yeah. A little too late, isn't it? Just gotta find myself a cemetery to look at. Don't mind me. Trailer park. I saw someone mention a trailer park too. That actually would be a good fit around here. Game community, that sounds very exciting. Traveling to Prague. Thank you for joining the stream. God, what's this song doing? Oh, has this volumes, by the way? Is it alright? Not too bad? Hope it's alright. Ibrahim, thanks so much for the donation. You should build a tranquil neighborhoods to fit the world expo. Czech Prague, das. I don't know if I can pronounce that. In Lisbon. Oh, transitional, not tranquil. God. Transitional neighborhood. Transitional neighborhood. What does that mean? What's a transitional neighborhood? Music's fine. What about that, like, crazy part? Hey, Ibrahim, we got a little spot here. I don't know if it's the nicest spot. It's not the nicest. I mean, these little houses just here, I think it's a nice little spot. What's a transitional neighborhood? I mean, you did tell me to check something. I just want to commit to this first. Transitional is in like transition between neighborhoods. Yeah, but I don't. Oh, gentrification. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I think that is kind of how it is anyway in this area, because I think like it really becomes, I think it really becomes something like a lot more high density. So I actually think I'm going to keep the trend. I think that's a good point, actually. I think I'm going to keep the trend of it just like looking like it's, you know, a bit of abandonment, you know, some houses, some like families are moving out. I think I'll probably keep it sort of similar to that, if that's what you're talking about. I think that's a good idea. Hey Vex, thanks so much for the dono, buddy. For any railroad questions, ask me. I'm very big into railroads. Most US railroads have a right of way of gravel along the tracks. Yeah, city skylines usually have a lot. Or cities usually. My eyes are not working right. Helps get trucks to maintain the air. I agree, and that's a really great point. Thanks for that. I think I do that for the most part. There's definitely like spots where I don't do that. Like around here we have a gravel road. We've got one here, but I guess maybe it can work both as, I don't know, can it work both as like maintenance for the gravesite, for the cemetery? I don't know. I think it's gonna be kind of like, I think Ibrahim's right. I think we keep it sort of like ghetto-ish, but then we also make it like slow, maybe like close to being gentrified, but like not there yet. I mean, 80s cities are still not as hugely desirable as they are now. That's what I'm thinking. Embassy for Oceania. I did see that comment. I do really like that idea. Hey Vex, I'm actually just looking for a spot because I kind of want to give you, if you're a fan of rail lines, I kind of want to give you a house close to one. I'm not saying that's where you want to live, but I don't think anyone really lives that close to train lines. You know? All these places are kind of, it's all industry. Oh, this one's kind of close. Oh, here you go. You got it. This will, well, let's give you something a little bit nicer. There you go. In that little place, buddy. Bit of abandoned train line. I mean, people love abandoned train lines, right? I love those little lines. But thanks, buddy. Really appreciate it. Alright, I want an entrance to this gravesite. I think in my essence. By the way, look at the money we're making. Isn't that lovely? Oh, that's only parking that was introduced. I haven't seen any of that. God, I've got so many assets in this collection. Oh yeah, thought I had some more of this. What do we got here? Interesting. Okay. What about in health? Maybe there's some stuff in there. Because I do want this to function like a cemetery. I don't want it just to like... just look like one, you know? Look at all these assets. It's ridiculous. Body collection? God, that's a bit gruesome, isn't it? But that's kind of what we need. What does this say? Oh, that's kind of interesting. Done. That's a hospital. That's a church. Do we place another one of these? You know what? Let's just fill this space. And then we just... and then I think it's just park. Like, I don't want to do too much, you know? I want to kind of keep it simple. I'm already going a little tiny weeny bits more than I wanted to. A Skept, thank you so much. Maybe we can add a UNESCO... oh, why am I not saying that? Heritage site or something along those lines to fill the space, like something big like a park or a reserve or something. I'm actually thinking that sort of thing, exactly that sort of thing here. I mean, there's gonna be a few more spaces. I also think this is kind of where the zoo is gonna go as well. This whole area has become like a bit of a dumping zone for like things that I need in the city. But I'm actually thinking like a reserve around somewhere like that. There's gonna be lots of other spaces. I feel like this is too close to do somewhere like that, you know? It's like, I don't know. I feel like I need to fill this area with city stuff rather than that sort of stuff. But thanks for the dono, buddy. I'm gonna give you a little place just right here. And your neighbor is going to be Poplar Pondersaw. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for Oceania. It inspires me to make maps. Fantastic. Well, I'm so glad that people are keen for it to be back. Ponderosa. My reading's like just so bad today. Still waking up. Let's blame that. Alright, let's go to fence him. I kind of want like a line of trees. That's fine. I'll align it. No, I actually kind of want this to be part of it, so I think I'll keep there. I'll turn off snapping. So then I can, but then you said that the train line and the park fence and the... building cities is hard. Because I want this to be part of it. Or maybe not. Or maybe so. Or maybe it doesn't need a fence there. I don't know. Where does it go? Hey Dasso, thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate it. Can you name a tiny shack after me, please? A tiny shack? You got it. Yeah, I hope you guys don't want mansions because there's not really any mansions around here. Tiny shack. Well, let's have a little look for a tiny shack while I figure out what I'm going to be placing there. Look, sounds like you want something kind of low-key. Do you want it to be nice? Here's a little tiny shack. That's more of a house. There you go, my friend. Right next to a highway. Just what nobody wanted. Sorry, bud. Hope that's alright. Wild gators everywhere. I actually place a lot of wild gators. What do you guys reckon about this fence? You still haven't heard your name? Get anyone get your name right? Yeah. I mean, look, my name's complicated too. That's why I chose something like $2.20. Nice and easy. I mean, I am the worst at names. I don't remember anyone's name. I don't pronounce anyone's name correctly. I'm just like all round bad at names. Just an all round bad at names kind of guy. I don't love that fence, but I'm going to kind of commit to it. And I think I'm just going to, I know you said about the gravel road right next to the train line, but I think not for this one. Like looking at a lot of the reference pictures on Google Earth, lots of references on Google Earth, doesn't look like there's a lot of gravel roads next to train lines in the city, but maybe I'm mistaken. We can have that look. I've always got room right there, so I can always kind of do that, you know? But what about if it was kind of like this? And also, like, who cares? We should just, I think I should just commit to building something. Otherwise I might be here all day. Yes. RWD, thank you so much, buddy. That spot in Wynwood, which was mostly warehouses for manufacturing, that was also a low-income, sketchy suburb. CIA had a warehouse for drug confiscation in the 80s. Also search Miami City Cemetery. Interesting. That is really cool. Well, not cool, but that sort of stuff is always interesting. Thanks, buddy. I might give you a house in a neighborhood that's kind of inspired by Wynwood. Yeah. That's a little Havana. Where do you want? This area is inspired by Wynwood. So I think we can place down here. Also, if anyone donates and wants to ask for a place, please hit me up. Because at the moment, I'm just kind of keeping it local. If you're happy with local, beautiful. Sorry if you're not. Let me have a quick look. You said Miami Cemetery. I just searched for it. Miami City Cemetery. Let's try it. Here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yep, right next to a train line. In fact, it's pretty, looks like a historical one. This is what he was talking about. Oh, dude, it looks like it's been encroached by other development. Like, what on earth is that? Is this just like one single strip? That's so interesting. I think this is what I might be going for. I think because I don't have anything modern, I think I just keep it... I think I keep it like more of a historical cemetery. And in that case, I might even change the fencing to something more... a bit more historical. And then we can focus on more modern ones somewhere else. See train line? And look, it does look like there's a dirt road next to it too. Just like you're talking about. I love this. See that? There's like a... yeah. I look at Miami so much. It's like all these weird spots I find the most interesting. Like I find these sort of areas, like I love that. Like look at this, so weird. Such a weird transitional spot. So cool. So yeah, I think you're right, dude. I think I'm gonna keep it somewhat historical. It is a small cemetery. I mean, that is not a big space, so I think we just keep it kind of like more low key. Vex, thank you, mate. Vex, thank you. Didn't have enough letters to explain this, so in cities, railroads really just use gravel from the tracks as rights of way, not actual roads. Ah, interesting. Usually outside of cities, you see more roads being made. Yes, I think you're right. Thanks, buddy. Yes, thank you, Gator. Mason, just chill with the spam, my friend. We keep it spam-free. These are usually pretty chill streams. Alright, well, maybe I'll focus on that a little later on. For now, I like that these guys are actually producing... making it so that we are taking care of death care. I might even make one of them the luxury hearse, just for a little bit of historical sake. And I'm also going to probably turn this into a park because people do enjoy, I don't know, enjoy? Enjoy? Maybe not. People do like going to a cemetery and visiting loved ones and all that. I might get rid of that and just go with that. You know? That works beautifully. I've said this once, and I'll say it again, but I really wish that this is how cemeteries worked in the game. We could kind of just like go beep, 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 and then it kind of like zoned out. Yeah, thanks, Gator. You are being polite. Appreciate it. Yeah, just like nothing too... No spamming. That's all. That's all. You can ask questions, but I'm going to try and keep a good balance of answering questions and also building stuff. Because no doubt, every time I upload one of these, you know, people like tune in after I do the stream. Always someone says, "Oh, dude, you only spent like, an hour and a half and didn't do anything. You just built a blah, blah, blah." And yeah, that's, that's right. I'm going to cover this with big trees. And I want to only spend another 10 minutes. So until 10:21. No spammy whammy. That's right. No spammy whammy, please. 10 more minutes. Let's go. Now the good thing about these is you can kind of just, you can place them and then you can just copy and paste them, you know? No, I'm definitely not going to do this right. Thanks, Brian. Well, I mean, I am playing video games, so I mean, I can't give myself too much credit. But, and I am definitely probably slower at playing this than most people. But, yeah, it takes... Sometimes I feel like people join and they go... They don't know how long it takes. It takes ages. If anyone's played this game, it takes bloody ages to build anything. Alright, what am I going to do here? Doesn't it? I also find it hard to finish series as well because the same reason. It takes ages. I don't want too much repeating. They should all be in a straight line, but they're not. That's a little bit how you're going, but here's what it's going to not be so bad because I'm going to cover it in trees. Like, give me super tree. Don't worry, Mason. It's all good, buddy. I'm sure you just wanted your message to be read, which I probably haven't even read it yet. It's kind of going a little fast. Are we going for time? Oh, the time is ticking. Let's just get this show on the roads. These are also probably pretty high try counts. I think they're kind of older assets and made kind of heavy, I think. Potentially. Could be wrong. Hey Jules, how about you stay in a straight line, buddy? Good idea. Really like that. Yeah? Yeah? What opened at Oceania? Nothing. It just time flies. Be back in. Well, I plan to do an Oceania live stream next weekend. Actually, how good's that? That would be lovely. Nah, I'd never plans to abandon Oceania. I didn't absolutely plan to abandon it. It just yeah, time just kind of went on by, and all of a sudden it'd been like 5 months. Crazy. Alright. So I might even come back to this because you guys don't want to watch this. This is boring. This is what I'm thinking. Just like super spaced out. Whoop, I want more than that. Nothing too crazy. Trying to make it look like it doesn't repeat too much, even though it truly does. You know, something like that. I'm going to place more of them down. Maybe a fountain or a statue. Correct. I think we had some found over here, didn't we? Oh, look at these bad boys. Lovely. Maybe like these? Must be placed in the park. Well, let's do that. Lovely. Now this probably should be on like that. Let's do a couple of these. Yeah, I mean this is starting to look like a real historical cemetery. I don't know if I've got room for one of these now. That's fine. We don't need it. Something like that. And then I'm gonna go steal a couple of trees. Like these big boys. And just cover up some of the spots that are like really bare. I'll place these all along the path. Whoops, not on the path, along the path. You know, just like the bare spots. And I'm also gonna add more graves, but now that's fine. And all along the perimeter. Now I actually might just leave it there. Should be in bed right now. Yeah, Brian, didn't you say you're gonna go? Don't make me keep you up. Probably a little close. So the problem is that like, because of scale, so those big trees are exactly the sort of things we need around here. However, because of the scale of Sunset City, I can't go like too tall those trees because it makes everything look really weird. For the next series, I should do an Irish town. I most definitely would not be doing a new series until City Skylines 2. But Irish, I mean, that would be really fun. I don't really know a huge amount about Irish towns, but I mean, that doesn't. To be honest, all it takes is for me to like look at some references and then I go, all right, I'm in. All right, I'm doing that. Trees, 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 trees. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get a bit of a mix of like more recently planted and then a couple of like old school ones. You know, been here for a while. Now let's get some smallies. A couple little baby guys. This will kind of be covered. You know, this area is like maintenance. So you don't really want to see it. Trees make all the difference, don't they? We love trees. Turned out great, thank you. Blur, you're back again. You were here last time. Thanks for joining, mate. Lovely. Lovely to see. Just a couple little bushy bits. Mix of trees. That's like the most important part. So always go like large ones and then small guys. Need to go actually a little bit smaller. But I'm running out of time. A couple of palmies. No, I've got like a bush. I'm just skilling them. It's so much easier than scrolling through and trying to find it. This is all covered up. I don't really want to see, like when you would visit a cemetery like this, you'd actually you wouldn't even realize that there's a train line here. You know, like it's because we look on Google Earth and, you know, always on bird's eye view, we get a good sense of like how the look of places and what's around it. But when you go to these places like this, you kind of don't realize that there are like train lines or highways right next to it. And that's what I'm kind of going for. So it's all kind of covered up, except for this one. That's where you might see a little bit of it. Trees, 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 trees. I'm also doing a bit of a mix of high detail trees and then these low poly ones by Perdomo. I don't know, something like that. Now, I know I said I was going to stop at a certain time. I'm going to do one more thing. Going to get some dirt decals. I'm just going to place them. I know that looks too overpowering, but I'll just drop it a little bit. Because, you know, people are like walking all around here, so it's a bit rough in some areas. I'm probably going to drop this even more. Something like that. And I'm about to read a whole bunch of comments while I do something. And I can drop it even more. So it's just poking through. Good old movement, man. Something like that. Like pretty chill. Yeah, this one. And then I'm just gonna do this while I look at some comments because I want to like rough it up even more. Something like that. Sometimes in cities you have to pay up. They stay up past bedtime. that's funny. Is that a graveyard? Yeah, it is. See, graveyard. Just roughing things up. Should do a military base. That's like one of the last things I want to do. Mostly because I got other things I really want to build. Small water feature. I don't know if honestly, I actually don't know if I can be bothered playing with like small amounts of water in City Skylines for this area. Fountain would be good. Fountain would be good. I don't know if I'll have a quick look. That'll be the last thing I do. I'll put a fountain here. I'll put some flowers and stuff on some of the... Yeah, that would be good actually. Or maybe I'll do that when I come back. I don't actually want to do small details here. I want to keep this kind of undetailed. That's alright. That's not too bad. Hello from Portugal. Hello. I'm still in Team Hospital next to the cemetery, plus it's right next to the airport, and Blue Thunder's been working on some excellent EMS assets. Yes, actually, you're right. I did see that. That's a good point, actually. Maybe that could be something we build here. Because, I mean, that is already something to do with healthcare. Press play. Cool. Alright, great. So that's that. I don't know what to place here. Maybe this is like a park. You know? Could be a park. Fountain. Hello. Yeah, how about that? Hello from Colombia? How cool is that? What time is it in Colombia? Oh, bit of parking. In fact, what I should do... I haven't used one of these assets in ages. Bit of parking, but pretty low key. I mean, it's pretty low key down here. I'm not gonna lie. This area's a bit strange. I mean, I don't know if I love that. It's not even lined up properly. Better line it up properly. Gentle. Ah, and I've already kind of messed up. Whatever. Leaving it. This may be the most productive till stream. Yeah, maybe. Mondays. It's not that I'm not productive in these streams. It's more that like it just takes me this long. So, neighborhoods. Now, someone mentioned a trailer park. I think I might like have a corner here dedicated to a trailer park. So I might just, should I build a trailer park now, or should I plan out a little bit more of everything else? What do you guys reckon? I'll leave it up to you. No to trailer park, or yes to trailer park? But I will, while I wait, plan it out. I want the roads to be a little rough around the edges around here. So that's like a mainish road, so that's why it's gonna be like that. And I think the trailer park might go about there. I gotta figure out what's gonna go in there. Trailer park now, says Bobby. Is that a line up to that road? I think I want it to. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, like a trailer park in there. That might be kind of cool. Hey, Gator. Thanks, buddy. Okay, sounds good. I think we're gonna do it. Is there a self-storage unit in the city? Yeah, there is. There's a couple, actually. I can't show you whereabouts it is because there's some spoilers out there. But, yeah. There certainly is. Now, the trailer park is actually going to be really quick and easy to make. I'm going to show you. I think we'll just enter here. Let me have a quick look at the one that I made before. Where are you? Here you are. Yeah. So kind of like this. So is it 2 by 2? Easy, baby. 2 by 2. Let's see. 2. Okay, so maybe... Oh, I know. If I do one like that, and this one goes like, don't connect, just like that. 2 by 2. Gator, I might give you another house in the trailer park. I know how much you love these sort of places. You're always choosing the ghetto. The ghetto, aren't ya? Give us a little more space there, please. Thanks, love. And did I call it trailer? Trailer. Yes, I did. You legends, $2. Making life easier for yourself. What's bloody champion? Now, I don't want that to be zoned on. I'm going to use the new tool. Wouldn't that be nice? That's a great idea. Where is he? Bloop. Doop. Yes. Bingo was his name-o. You need some power? I hear. Wop, wop, wop. Ooh, that's a little close. Oh, okay, so maybe it's more than 2. It's a little bit extra. Oh, you want me to build both? Well, actually, to be honest, I think I will. Alright, same treatment. No. It's not, don't zone at all. No zoning. Bad zoning. Yes. Yes. Yes, man, how good are these? I wish I made this sooner. Okay, so this is not, it's 2, must be like 3 by 2. 3 by 1 or something, I don't know, who knows? We'll figure it out. I'll just move them. No, that's not gonna work either. I've totally messed up the spacing. You want a big yard? Yeah, sure. OCD? Yeah, you should not watch, if you got like, if you have a hard time with OCD, then don't watch my streams. I'm like the worst. This is not working. I think none there. That's not gonna work. This is what I'm gonna do. We're going to grab a couple of these bad boys. You know what? You get out of here. See ya. You, my friends, see you later. But you guys, come on down. Come on down to here. This is nice, isn't it? Not too close, but just there. Lovely. Keep doing what I'm doing. We'll do. And no zone. Oh man, I tell you what, this is a tool that should have been here a long time ago. Am I right? I mean, look at that. I love being able to do that. Ah, yeah, that's just bliss. But I didn't do it right, did I? You can still zone on there for some reason. Ah, it's that one. Well, it ain't perfect. So no zone. No zone. I think that's still zonable. I thought I changed it. Bloop. Maybe it's just... Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright. Still says it's zonable. Do you guys see that? Hey, no, Fro, thanks. Appreciate it, I'm glad. Oh, I think it's that. No, it's not. Oh, whatever. Well, I don't think I'm going to be placing one there anyways. Let's mix it up. There we go. Yes. Gate, are you happy with one of these places, buddy? Little trailer to call home. I made these, by the way. These are... Well, I didn't make these. I detailed these. I really like them. Pretty simple stuff. And for this... I could do that. I did want to build some that backed onto that road, onto that train line, you know? At a motel. Actually, yes, for sure. I know exactly the spot too. And the asset. Spacing wise, it's not... Look, I think it's fine. Maybe we... I'm going to give these guys a little less space. Just because you don't have huge amounts of space in a trailer park, I don't think. Boop. Oh, that's actually, that's pretty good space. Plenty. Maybe like that. These guys are a little close, aren't they? There we go. And I'm gonna drag one real close like that. Hey Gator, do you know which one you want, buddy? Which one do you want? Be cool if I had a rival chain to King Buns. I would love that. If any of you guys know how to make assets and want to just go ahead and make a rival chain, I will. I mean, if the asset looks good, I'll definitely put it in the game, in the series. But I'm pretty much. I don't know. I mean, I am paying for a couple of extra commissions. One for Oceania coming up. But I think I might be done with making new ones. So if you're interested, go for it. I'll be happy to pop it in. Where's your yard? Well, I might give you one of these ones, mate, because I think that's about as big as the yards get around here. I mean, this isn't your first trailer park. I think you've got quite a lot. You know what? I think tree-wise... Oh, let's get some palmies in there. What sort of palmies are we going to use? Some of these low detail ones. I like these. Hey, Gate, you can have this one. With those big Those ones right there. There you go. Got a bit of yard. Look at that. Oh, you like one close to the train tracks? All right. Well, you can have this one. It's got a bit of a yard. I mean, it's fine. Hashtag Gator. There you go, buddy. You can just... Look at that. Lovely. Beautiful spot there, mate. Fit for a king. That was easy, wasn't it? Should I build a motel? I think this stretch here is somewhat commercially. You know? Bit of commercial. And a motel right on that corner. Low-key detail. Motel. Baby. You know what? Let's chuck a couple down. I'm in the mood for a couple of motels. We'll do this one. We'll do another. What you think, loves? I think that looks pretty good. Or do we chuck one of these big ones? Yeah, let's chuck one of them down. And I'm just going to chuck a couple of palmies down and that's it. I'm calling it a day for that. Might give it a... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Please align. Please align. This would be beautiful if it's just aligning. It does. It aligned. What do I mean by that? Well, I love that we have an intersection. We've got a road going into our trailer park. And then we've also got a back alley right there. That's... Ooh, that's a little ugly. But the rest of it is glorious-ish. Alright, let's try that again. Whoop! One more time. Love when you can do stuff like that. You know? You can see where the road just continues. They haven't like bothered to make a new one, new intersection. It's just the same old intersection. I know there's a couple of things in there, but we just drag him a little bit more like that. Bob's your uncle. These guys just, oh, I'm gonna go to the motel. Drive across the field there. Oh, dude, what's with all these people walking across here? I don't love that. A lot of these people are going to the expo, but I don't love that. Make a car accident in front of the motel. I don't know. I think it's good the way it is. I don't want to do like too much, you know? This is perfect because I've actually got a little bit of space for like a dodgy pool. In fact, I think I've got like a pool that's got no water in it. Maybe I don't. Well, I do have a lot of pools. I've got a lot of the same assets. This is what I mean. Like, the Sunset City asset collection's like so messy. I'm gonna do one of these. You know, like something like this would not fly in Marble Mountain. If you guys remember back to Marble Mountain days, I like was so strict with what I used and like what assets. Like I would only have one of everything. If I had a pool, I only had one pool. I used it for like every situation. I reckon when I get into City Skylines 2, I'm gonna have a series just like that, just like the bare bones. Nothing too crazy, you know. Let's get ourselves a fancy. And I'm gonna call it a day on that motel. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do a couple of extra bits. I'm gonna give him a wooden fence. Nothing flash, you know? You can be wooded there. And there. And a little tiny one there. And a big chunky guy over here. Like that. What is that doing there? Sometimes, like, I love... Like, we are spoilt for the types of assets we have in City Skylines. But sometimes you get things like this, you go like, I don't really know what that's there for. Like, I know it's like a little bit of extra detail, but it's a bit random. Train appreciation moment. Skate park, yes. I miss Marble Mountain. I miss it too. I just wish it didn't take so long to like build stuff. Love you too, Matt. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. I'm trying to count how many. I think I've had 3 coffees. I wouldn't mind another one. Might make another one soon. Oh, I've always been going for a while. Look at that. Another one. Where are you going to, buddy? That makes me happy. That's the next episode, is a whole bunch of warehouses. Bob is calling, yeah, but that's just like another... It's another mod. But I just like spoke about how I need to like call it with mods. That's another one. That's my Bob. Just cover it with some trees. That's what I would have done in Marble Mountain. Just cover that guy up with some trees. I want some palm trees. Actually, no, first, I might get a couple of bushes. Do you guys call them bushes? Well, of course you call them bushes. But we call in Australia forests. We don't really say forest. We say bush. Do you guys say bush? I think you do. I think it's an Australian thing. Missing palm trees, correct, my friend. Let's do it. Palms. Pretty steady amount of people in this stream, guys. I'm very surprised at the amount of people here for a Monday stream. Does this work for you guys? Is this a good time? As in like, good time-wise? But also, is it a good time? It's a weird grinding sound. You get someone doing some stuff downstairs. Couple of palms. That pool looks delicious. Yeah, it does actually. I think I need a little bit of concrete though, just to make it look a little less delicious. I want a brush. Brush? I'd like to just steal a brush. Okay, I'll look one up. Do you guys know how I can stop? Like, I love that people are going to my expo, but I don't love that. I mean, I don't love that this is becoming like a bit of a... I don't know, like people just like walking. I don't really want that many people walking to my expo. Yeah, I know that it's Sunday for a lot of people. I think for US, for a lot of you guys who are in the US, I think like a Sunday night. Yes, this is lovely. Dude, what are you doing? You can't just... So they're not... It's because there's a... Yeah, alright, I see that. I see there's a problem. I don't know how to fix that. Traffic manager? Yeah, that might work. What was I saying before? I think this is probably a good time for the US. You know, Sunday night stream. I could get behind that. Probably need some palms on this one. Might do some different palms. Like these. Oh, they're nice. I've got like a billion different palm assets. It's actually a little bit ridiculous. Now that's like, kind of still looks like crap, but I'm keeping this bare bones. But what I will do, is I'm gonna grab a couple of little grass assets. Or maybe like, nah, I won't do that. No. Maybe. A couple of grassy guys are sticking out. Too big. Too big. What are these? Yeah, kind of like that. And back here, I want to get some of these, yes. Some big weeds. No. What time zone am I streaming from? Australian Eastern Standard Time. A bus station in the grass strip. Bus station? Oh yeah, by the way, what do I put here? Bus station? Is that what you guys, is that what you're talking about? I could just leave it for now. What sort of space do I have here for a neighborhood? I'm gonna search for my name. Because I should have lovely naming their tools. Let's see. Ooh. That's a nice one. I think it might be a little bit too nice for this neighborhood, my friend. That's gonna be a little bit tricky. Because it's kind of... Yes. Maybe parking? I don't know if I want parking there. Flamingo Trucking Company Depot. I think I need to go with suburbs now. I think I've got a lot of like commercial in this area already. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean. I don't know what to do about spacing. I might need to like drag that road up. I don't want to, but I think I might have to. I think I do. Or down. Maybe that road doesn't go there. I don't know. It is hard. Or maybe that's more commercial. I think someone did say we should do some more. Could do one of these. A bit of parking behind. I don't know. Public toilet. Miami Metro Rail. Please, tell me more. What do you mean by Miami Metro Rail? Could build a bit of commercial. Could be like this, but feels like it's a bit, you know, this is kind of like this is like a real corner, you know? It's not really like so much to do commercial. Like all commercial will be on this main road. Commercial does work. I'll be getting to the metro. Actually, in fact, I think I've just answered my own question. So, if you guys are watching this, you guys get a bit of an insight to the line of the metro line. But I think it's going to go from here, from the central station. Actually, yeah, I've kind of forgot all about the metro line. I was actually planning for it to kind of like come around here and go through this suburb up here. So that could actually just be part of the metro line, maybe? Parking for the expo. It's kind of a little small parking. I think I need to like, if I was going to do parking for the expo, probably be here or here, which I haven't done yet. Yeah, I'm still like a little bit away from building the metro. I feel like I need to have more city before I build the metro. I'm keen to though. Yeah, I don't know. Commercial, I just feel like it's a little bit too far away. I feel like this should be more, I don't know, let's keep looking. Maybe there should be like a mall for like whatever there's gonna be around here. I didn't mean to press that button. But maybe I do that. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just thinking too much about it. And then I just do some parking. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Bit of parking, and then that will be suburbs. Nah, no airport yet. Skate park. And that's where a skate park should be as well. Like here. Maybe this one. Kind of fits in a bit better. Yeah. So that there. This, and like I can't stress enough, I'm keeping this pretty low detail. Like I'm not doing much. Might do parking there. Let's see what I can do with parking around this area. Like I don't love that. But it's also just there. Like, it's not like we're going to be here all the time. You know what I'm talking about? Parking. That'll help. That's a maybe. Not gonna work. This will be parking just for this shopping center. And I'm gonna keep it like so lame. Like it's gonna look like this. I think that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for it. Am I using mods? Yeah, I'm like using all of them. But I would like to, oh, I can build there. That's nice. Maybe just one more. Maybe like a shop there. I might just leave that for a sec. What do we want? We're on 2x2. 2x2, baby. Oh, actually, I think that's gonna be, oh no, that would be good because we do need a little bit of space for people to get on in there. 2x2. That is just so fine. I can so live with that. Can you live with that? Sometimes you just gotta build something kind of chill. Should we give him some water? I think we probably should. Place a food van. Well, I'm actually thinking maybe this would be a good spot for... I'm just gonna follow the roads because sometimes you gotta. Like that. Water. Are we connected? And then sometimes you just don't. Maybe like a fast food, little fast food guy down there. I think I've got some that already look amazing. To flash. Not those ones. Or like an Applebee's. Or a Church's. Let's go Church's. We don't have either one of those in Australia. No Applebee, no Church's. And just for the sake of it, I'm gonna change up the parking just for funsies. I'm going to do this. And there's like tiny weeny bits of detail that I'm going to do, and then that's like all I'm doing here. The tiny weeny bits of detail is I'm going to cover, should probably get some bigger brushes. Like, maybe like an 8. Like that. Is there a high school nearby? Yeah, there's actually one in Little Havana. That's fine. So there's one pretty close. I think that's 2 flash palm tree. Kind of wanted one of these ones. Like this is pretty much all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cover that up so it doesn't look like they're just growing out of pavement. But when I say cover it up, I mean like this. So low detail. Like, embarrassingly low. And then a couple little skitties. Like this. Where people are just skidding all around the place. Kind of like that. You know? Super low. Applebee's is expensive? Ah. I think I'm just going to leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it. Mostly because it fits in pretty well. And also, I think they're kind of expensive to place down. Yeah, I mean, look, I just blew through. Whoa, what? How am I blowing through so much money? What changed? What changed? Maybe I'm just, I don't know, who knows? Hey Rocket Jack, thanks for coming along. I've only got a little bit longer and then I gotta finish recording an episode. These little spots, I feel like I need kind of like some weeds. Some weeds like this. Jewel. But I think they're a little overgrown, so I'm going to just drop them like that. Perfect. A couple of... I feel like I need to mix up my trees. And then that in here has to be something else. One expensive trailer park. Yeah, maybe it was that. Maybe that was the expensive part. Who knows? Theme park? Yeah, I do plan to eventually do like a massive theme park somewhere, but I also need to like, I don't know. I feel like I need to build some other stuff before I do that. The gap for the metro? Yeah, I think that would make a good metro gap, but this is going to be problematic getting through here. I'm getting rid of this. I hate that. Zoned. Get out of here. This is like... That's like a bit of a dumping ground. I need to figure out what all this looks like. So much to do. Do you see how long it takes just to build that? I reckon this, if this was like done in an episode, I like would have flown through that over maybe like 30 seconds. Was the stream gonna end? Because I gotta finish a video that'll be out on Wednesday. If you're a patron, maybe tonight. We'll see how fast I work. But it's kind of turned into a bit of a doozy. Another biggie. I'm gonna try and fly through. Making money again. How good's that? I'm gonna try and build some fast suburbs. So ask a couple of questions so I can answer them. And then we're just gonna zoom on through. I think being so close to the interchange, something kind of like this. Just basic, just simple. But tell you what, there's still some like interesting little, like look at this little thing down here. That's cool. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? But I've got lots of buildings like this I can use. Maybe I'll put a little school in. It's probably good that I put that commercial district in. Maybe a bit of project housing. We'll see what I can squeeze into this spot. Whoop, bit of lag. Oh dear. How's the internet connection? It's okay. All right, we're back. Yeah, I'm thinking like this. Maybe a park? Do need a park. I'm gonna fly through this. We'll see how quickly I can build the suburb. I mean, it's pretty much just straight roads, right? I can do that. I can do that real easy. You just watch me. Let's get rid of some trees. Trees, goodbye. I'll probably save the park for a unusual spot, like a spot that will be hard to zone. Treatment plant? Yeah, I don't actually have that yet. But not here. It's like, there's so many things to build. And I'm losing money again. So I think these houses are just going to back onto... Yeah, love that. Oh, gotta make sure it's zoned. There we go. Nah, that's all good. Oh, that's like just too small. Google Earth trying to lag challenge. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Public housing, I think, here. And how we're going for space. Oh, why is it just like not enough space? What is going on there? Why is that? Have I moved some nodes around? See, I want it to be... Actually, you know what I will do? I'm gonna do a little alleyway. Let's see how that looks. So watch this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a little path. This is my favorite. This is my favorite trick with housing. Little house, little path. Do a bit of this. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know what I'm gonna do. Like that. I'm gonna drag him super close to the train line. Only separated by a little fence. Love stuff like that. Hey, Pick, thanks so much, buddy. I'm gonna give you a house down here, mate. Appreciate the donation. Do you like trains, Pick? I'm gonna give you a spot right next to the train line. How about that? Picky old guy. It's your spot, my friend. It looks like you can select if the zoning is on or off on either side. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a new feature with the newest update, which is kind of cool. In fact, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to make it so that we don't zone on this. Like that. And on this one. Yeah. Beauty. Like so. And then, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to like make sure that there's two in between. I know these guys all look the same, but you don't really notice it when you start placing them. And hopefully, a couple more modern. Maybe not that guy. You might be a little bit too modern. Couple of apartments or like duplexes, maybe? Ah, yes, these are the ones I want. These ones. These are my city houses. Love these. Bingo was his name-o. This is exactly what I want. And look at the spacing's even nice. Yes. I forgot how good these houses are. I'm just gonna fly through this. I'm sure you guys are giving me all compliments in the compliment section. Is that correct? We don't get much more spot on than that. Now, I don't think you guys really do this, but like, surely you have like duplexes within places like this? Duplexes? Or like little, like places like this? I feel like the zoning laws are kind of like this around Florida. Is it similar to Australia, where you have like, you can have apartments in the same area as single family houses? I think. I'm gonna leave some gaps because I want them to be kind of like abandoned. Well, maybe not abandoned, but maybe just like they're about to be developed on. And I'm even gonna grab this. Yes. Check this out. I have to get rid of the fence. Like that. Yeah, kind of like that. Bleep. Do another one there. Ha! And maybe even just rough up some of that ground. Ha! Ja, 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 ja. Yeah, I thought so. In Australia, like, not like in the suburbs, then no. But around the city, you'll have, like, especially when they're like starting to become a little bit more high density, then yeah. What's going on next to the highway? Oh, it's a bit of a mess, let's be honest. It's a bit of a mess down that way. I might even like replace a couple more of these places, you know? I'm pretty happy with that. Are those Aussie houses? No, these are like, I've spent ages trying to find the perfect houses on the Steam Workshop. Like, I reckon I've probably seen all of them. Because I was like, it has to really look like Miami. And there's just like not a huge amount. These are like French houses. And then I think maybe I have released these. Like, I think in the description you might be able to find a link to them. I don't know, maybe not. I can't remember. But I've just detailed them. Or maybe I just put them on for patrons. I can't remember. I can't remember what I did. Yeah, around the inner city parts, you usually have quite a big mix. So there was a time when I did look up the laws for like zoning, and it was like you can have like a real mix. But like in the suburbs, they have like pretty strict laws where you can't do this. We can't do stuff like that. I wonder if I've got room to do kind of like more interesting roads. You know, like kind of a little more. Maybe not like interesting, maybe just like slightly different. This might be a bit of a stretch. Bear with me. Okay. interesting. Park in the middle. We'll see what we can do. But I think... I see you. Alright, you're going to be a little bit difficult. That's fine. I understand. I can do this though. I can just drag him over. But it just makes things a little more annoying. Don't it? Like that. Yeah, a park. I reckon a park will go there. I'll see how I go for time. I really need to go record this episode. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. What sort of houses? I think similar. We're going to go similar housing. Just want you to go there. Actually, you know what? I'll make that one abandoned. This one, you are glorious. You go there. Come on, mate. I think I'm going to use these houses in Oceania as well, because they're actually really similar to the types of houses in Australia. We've got similar types of architecture, I reckon. Oh, come on, man. Just, like, go right next to it, please. You're being very annoying. I've pretty much abandoned all zoning. I'm not zoning anymore. Stuff zoning. Stuff zoning. You know what? Abandoned. There. And this is going to make for some really strange housing around here. Isn't it? Do you plan to put bus routes in this area? Yeah, I think that would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Tricky trying to figure out the housing style, but I reckon we just go for it. Walter White's house. Nothing wrong with that. Yep, whatever. Yeah, baby. It's a little tight. The houses on the corner are going to be a bit interesting, aren't they? So the problem is I keep on scrolling through and I just need to like place down what I got. You know, what I got in my hand, I need to be placing them down. I've got so many of these types of houses. I really went to town on like making these assets. Well, that's an overgrown one. I kind of like that. House there. And I reckon we go for some of the French revival type of architecture. French revival, colonial. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Like that. It's a real mixed bag over here. And I reckon we'll just make that vacant. Don't you reckon? But I don't know how I'm going to place stuff in there. That's the annoying part. You know? Like, how am I going to fit some stuff in there? Yes, houses in the corner are always, like, painful. Because you know, cities they don't really want to waste much space. So I think what I need to do is I need to find, like, I don't really want to place that because it's got like a fence around it. I need to actually go through and find ones that don't really, like, that's a good one, but as I don't really do a fence around there. So I'll put the same one on that side. And what else do I got? Hay tools? What else you got? That kind of works. We'll have to cover that up with some trees. Yes. Trees will make this all better. That's not gonna... You know what? Stuff it. And this one's gonna be hard because I need to find something and just drag it into a corner. It's not gonna be pretty, my friends. Oh, it's not pretty, but it will do. And you know what? These little guys, drag on, come on over. There you go. And this little corner here. Close. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. Like, when you have detail like this on these places, then it is really hard to like fill in gaps that are really like not totally straight and within a nice grid. But the good thing is you can just kind of go through and just cover up a couple of them. And the whole scheme of things, like, you guys are seeing me do this, but no one notices. You know? You just kind of cover up a couple of these little bits. But really, like, a city would not zone an area like this because, well, they would, but like they would actually make sure that those gaps are filled nice and even, so that people have got like lots of space. Or not much space. Basically just trying to like fill the gaps. They don't want to like waste any potential space. And I'm just like popping a couple of trees in just to kind of make things a little bit more varied. Or low land value. I get it, buddy. I don't think it's very high around here, so I'll just you can vacate the area. You'll be fine. And then maybe like a little park in here. Low detail. Like, I reckon I'm just going to... Can't go wrong with trees. That's right, gates. Like, I might even just make this a park area. You know? Gateless gravel. Or gateless concrete. That's what I want. Like, I'm not going to charge people. Seems a little cruel, doesn't it? But I will just, like, make the most basic. Just like a little this, and a little this, and a little this, and a little like this. You know? Kind of like that. Just like super nothing. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's like, it's coming together. I'm waiting for my computer just to crash and lose it all. But, you know, like, because I haven't saved. Maybe I should. No, I live on the edge. That's what I want. A palmy. Here's the thing, it's like really not that flash. And when you get really close, it's so average. But I think it's so fine. 300 people. Guys, I'm really impressed with how many people have turned up today, to be honest. I kind of thought it would just be Gator and me. Gates, that wouldn't have been a problem, but it's kind of nice to have some company. So thanks for joining. Anyone, I know I've mentioned this before, but anyone watching it for the very first time here? So I'm sure this like works a lot better for some people this time. Couple little trees, little bushies. Well, they're kind of big, aren't they? That's the other thing. It's like you think you're grabbing like a tiny bush, but then you think about how big people are in this game, And that's actually like a big old bush. This is a small bush. And this is a small bush. But these like little guys make all the difference. You know? Like you're just gonna get some variation. In fact, let's get some little bushes in here. Especially in these vacant lots. Might even get some trees. Yeah, quite a few people, hey. I think this like works good for some people. I might even end up making this like a regular one. We just keep it more chill. But the more chilled one is like, I've gotten way more done than I usually would. This is actually like a really productive stream. See how like the variation in like tree sizes makes such a huge difference? I don't know what it is. I guess it just feels like more realistic. It just like makes a huge difference. I'm even gonna grab a couple of these. There was once a house here. Every time it lags, I go, oh dear. A couple of first timers. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Oh, bit overgrown over there, ain't it? Dear golly. That's a big old space, isn't it? You know, no one owns this. It's just grassy. Woo! Oh my. That was productive. Yeah, Gator's super chill. Gator's like the man. He's great. Good moderator. Hey friends, I better skedaddle because I need to. Whoops, pardon me. Because I got to record an episode. Is YouTube my full-time job? No. I do it 3 days a week. 2 days a week. I still work 3 days a week. So today's my day off. I do channel stuff. Then Friday's my channel stuff. Yeah, otherwise I couldn't do it. I don't yeah, because I mean, this is all it takes. DJ, yes, I need to save. Why not stream and record at the same time? Nah. Well, I gotta do the commentary. And commentary takes me like ages to do commentary. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. This is fun. This felt like so low key and chill. I really enjoyed this one. This was super productive. Like, can I just show you how much we've just filled in this gap? I'm just gonna zoom out. Like, that's pretty solid. Like, how good is that? Is Oceania gonna restart on the weekend? Yeah, that's it. That's the idea. I'm going to basically like finish recording this episode today, like the one that's gonna come on the weekend, on Wednesday, and then on Sunday morning I'll live stream Oceania and should have an episode out. I don't know, 2 weeks, 2 weekends away. But honestly, I'm also like super like behind. Like I like to have like a buffer with my videos, but I've got like no buffer. Like I'm not even releasing videos on time. Like hence the reason why there's no video last weekend. And the one before that was like out on Sunday. I'm like recording and editing. Oh man. It's like I'm not ahead. So I need to get ahead. So I might take a couple of weeks off. I don't know. That's not great, but I think I might have to. It's a little bit stressful. I need to like get into a good routine. But the streams are fun. So I don't know, I might just do another live stream the weekend after. But let's see how we go. See how we go, friends. But thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, it's restart on the weekend. I don't know if you heard. I just answered that question. But thanks, guys. I'll catch you all soon. See you on the week. See you midweek episode. That's a good one. We're gonna build all of that and some stuff over here and then some stuff down there. It's a chunky one. All right. Thanks, friends. Appreciate you all. Have good days and nights. I'll see you all soon. Thanks, Gates, champion. All right. See you, friends. Catch you later. Bye.